Hello everyone, my name is David Tamulevich. I'm half of the duo Mustard's Retreat. We are doing this in support of President Zelensky's initiative, United24. This war is getting normalized in some ways. We tend to forget that there are people fighting and dying every day in the Ukraine, not only for their right to exist, but for our democracy as well. They are fighting for us, and that's something that shouldn't be forgotten.
Thank you for joining us, caring and sharing. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with all of us.
This is Libby Glover. I'm David Tamulevich. We're so pleased to be back doing this benefit for Ukraine.
In the heart of the winter, the year I turned 10, my father he took sick and died. With a scratchy old farm, 6 kids and lean times, Mama fought pretty hard to get by. Spring was turned into summer when a man came traveling through. Said he'd work till the harvest was all stored away, and that meals in a room it would do. It was that or the banks, so my mom signed him on. His name it was Jeremy Brown. On the front porch we'd gather when dinner was done and the evening was settling down. And he'd tell us his stories of traveling, sing of old friends and places he'd been. And he mended our hearts on those long summer nights and taught me to smile once again. He'd sing, ooh, there's a time and a place for goodbyes. Ooh, it's a sad and a sweet thing to cry. Yes, to cry how I've cried, but the answers, they'll come by and by. He worked hard as 2 men, was quick with a grin, though a distance remained in his eyes. And he never did say why he took to the road, and we knew well enough not to pry. But he understood how I was feeling, or at least to me that's how it seemed. And late in the night, as I lay in my bed, his songs they would run through my dreams, singing, ooh, there's a time and a place for goodbyes. Sad and a sweet thing to cry, yes, to cry how I've cried, but the answers, they'll come by and by. October it came, the last corn was in, and Jeremy packed up to go. Heading down south was about all he would say. If he'd be back, he just didn't know. But I think that I knew as he held me, when somehow I could smile through the tears, that if I needed a friend, I would find him again in this song that I've sung all these years. I sing, there's a time and a place for goodbyes. Ooh, it's a sad and a sweet thing to cry, yes, to cry how I've cried, and the answers, they've come by and by. Ooh, There's a time and a place for goodbyes. Ooh, it's a sad and a sweet thing to cry. Yes, to cry how I've cried. But the answers, they'll come by and by.